A group of researchers say they've identified at least 7 stars that might be surrounded by super advanced alien megastructures known as Dyson spheres.
If you've ever spent time away from bright city lights and looked up, you get a good idea of how many stars there are in the sky.
Stars are vanishing from the sky in Lupus, the Wolf, and it's a total mystery. Recently, astronomers discovered that not just one, but hundreds of stars that were once mapped out have completely disappeared. Led by Beatriz Villarroel, a team in 2016 dared to explain this spooky occurrence, hinting that maybe these stars aren't just fading. They could be hidden by massive structures built by aliens to steal their energy. What mind-blowing secrets are lurking out there? Join us into these cosmic mysteries in our thrilling 2024 space documentary about the 100 unsolved mysteries of the universe. Vanishing stars and alien possibilities. A new research paper in the Astronomical Journal tried to explain this mystery. The study, led by Beatriz Villarroel, explored how these stars could vanish without a trace. The usual models of astrophysics don't have clear answers unless a star collapses directly into a black hole. So the disappearance of these stars raised questions that went beyond regular astrophysics, hinting at the possibility of advanced alien life. The research team found areas in the sky with many missing stars, which they called hotspots. These spots are interesting because they might be places to search for alien life. They suggested that if advanced alien civilizations exist, they might build large structures, like Dyson spheres, to capture a star's energy. This could explain why the stars disappeared. They're being blocked by these massive constructions. As the investigation goes on, scientists are eager to confirm either the presence of alien technologies or to uncover new natural phenomena explaining these disappearances. Each possibility could greatly change our understanding of the universe and our place in it. On a regular day of watching the cosmos, the solar orbiter's extreme ultraviolet imager caught an amazing event on the sun, a massive solar eruption. To say this eruption was big is an understatement. It was actually the largest solar prominence eruption ever recorded in a single frame that also showed the entire sun. This huge burst of solar plasma shot out millions of miles into space from the sun's surface. Luckily for us, it wasn't aimed at Earth. But that's not the most exciting part. This observation is a big achievement in space research and for the mission teams involved. The rare image they captured is extremely valuable and is expected to give us new insights into solar activities. The joint NASA-European team running the mission is especially thrilled about the wealth of data this image promises to offer. Solar prominences, the phenomenon captured in this instance, are fascinating features of the sun. They are made up of huge, tangled structures of magnetic field lines that hold dense concentrations of solar plasma above the sun's surface. These structures sometimes look like grand arching loops. Moreover, solar prominences are often connected with coronal mass ejections, eruptions of charged particles from the sun. These particles are known for causing problems on Earth, affecting technologies like satellites, power grids, and other electronic communication systems. The images captured by the James Webb Space Telescope are beyond stunning, offering views and insights that we once thought impossible. These images are incredibly detailed and beautiful, revealing more than meets the eye at first glance. For instance, the image selected as the image of the month prominently features several galaxies, including the spirally majestic Leda 2046648 located at the bottom left. This galaxy sits over 1 billion light-years away from us and is situated within the Hercules constellation. It's quite remarkable that we are only now getting to see this image, which has been in preparation for several months. The Webb telescope has been tirelessly gathering data, capturing snapshots of exoplanets and distant galaxies as part of its mission. During its commissioning phase, the near-infrared imager and slitless spectrograph, NIRISS, played a crucial role. While NIRISS was examining a white dwarf star, the near-infrared camera took this breathtaking image of Leda 2046648, along with its celestial neighbors. One of Webb's primary goals is to explore the depths of the distant universe. Although the image of Leda 2046648 is not a deep field image, it follows a method that has yielded many similar images. Deep field imagery, a key feature of Webb's capabilities, allows us to observe the oldest sources of light through gravitational lensing, magnifying and distorting distant lights in fascinating ways. The beauty and detail captured in these photos are astonishing, hinting at the unexplored mysteries still hidden within them. This month, NASA's Space Telescope has detected the most powerful light ever observed on Jupiter. This groundbreaking discovery was made by the NuSTAR Space Observatory, marking the first time such high-energy light has been detected coming from the gas giant. This discovery addresses a long-standing question that has puzzled scientists since the Ulysses mission in 1992, which failed to detect any X-rays near Jupiter. X-rays, invisible to the naked eye, are a type of light with much higher energy and shorter wavelengths. The Ulysses spacecraft was equipped to detect high-energy X-rays, suggesting it should have observed some form of light during its flyby. Astrophysicist Kaya Mori points out the difficulty planets face in generating X-rays within the range NuSTAR can detect. Jupiter's vast magnetic field and rapid rotation create a powerful magnetosphere, essentially acting as a massive particle accelerator, enabling these high-energy emissions. However, it remains unclear why Ulysses did not detect X-rays in 1992. Recent studies suggest that the light originates from energetic electrons, which NASA's Juno spacecraft has observed. These electrons, moving at extremely high speeds, interact with charged atoms in Jupiter's atmosphere, generating light. This phenomenon, discovered by William Dunn and his team at University College London, raises further questions about how these particles achieve such speeds. Launched on June 13, 2012, NuSTAR has been providing invaluable insights for over a decade, and the mysteries it helps unravel continue to expand our understanding of the universe. What future discoveries await us as we continue to probe the far reaches of space with these advanced telescopes is truly exciting. Just when we thought we had space figured out, new discoveries changed everything. Earth's hidden fifth layer uncovered. Sometimes when scientists make a new discovery, they find out that something they thought was true isn't actually right. This is an important part of science because it helps us learn more about the world. In 2020, a group of astronomers from the European Southern Observatory thought they found the closest black hole to Earth in the HR 6819 system, which is 1,000 light-years away. But not everyone agreed with them. A team from Belgium questioned this discovery, and in March 2022, they published a paper saying that the black hole in HR 6819 didn't exist. So if it wasn't a black hole, what was it? The Belgian team had an interesting idea. They thought it was a rare type of double star system that was hard to recognize. This showed how important it is to double-check and verify scientific findings. The first study was led by Thomas Ravinius, an astronomer based in Chile. He welcomed the questioning of his work. Ravinius said that challenging and re-examining scientific results is not just normal, it's necessary. Based on the data they had at first, it seemed likely that HR 6819 was a triple system, with one star orbiting a black hole every 40 days and another star on a much wider path. But this wasn't the whole story. The Belgian team, led by Julia Bodensteiner, had a different idea. They suggested that the system only had two stars, both orbiting each other every 40 days, and no black hole. This meant that one of the stars must have been much larger originally, but had given some of its mass to the other star over time. Both teams agreed that new observations with advanced technology like the Very Large Telescope and the Very Large Telescope Interferometer were needed to get clearer data. These tools helped them gather more precise information, confirming that HR 6819 is a binary system with no black hole. Their ongoing research aims to learn more about this unusual system's evolution and characteristics. But this wasn't the end of the search. The quest to find the nearest black hole to Earth continues. Every discovery and refutation adds more to our understanding of the universe. Meanwhile, scientists keep exploring, driven by their desire to understand the unknown parts of our cosmos. Geologists and scientists are on the brink of an amazing discovery that could change what we know about Earth. We've always thought Earth had four layers: the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. But now scientists from the Australian National University say there might be a fifth layer. They found something called the innermost inner layer deep within Earth, which might change our basic ideas about the planet's structure. These scientists used advanced techniques to study the history of earthquakes and how seismic waves travel through the Earth's core. By timing how long these waves take to pass through and using models to predict things like wave speed, they confirmed this new layer. This wasn't a random discovery. Scientists had suspected a fifth layer for a while, but now they have solid evidence. This new research shows that the inner core might actually have two separate layers. But this isn't just about new knowledge for textbooks. This discovery could change how we understand Earth's history. Scientists think studying this new layer's minerals and rocks might reveal a change in how iron is structured, hinting at a cooling event in Earth's past that we didn't know about before. Every new layer we explore helps us learn more about Earth's evolution. Meanwhile, in space news, 2021 brought some exciting developments. On February 5th, 2021, China's space agency released amazing images and videos from Mars, taken by their Tianwen-1 Mars probe. These pictures give us a view of Mars we've never seen before. Tianwen-1, meaning questions to heaven, entered Mars's orbit 5 days later, capturing stunning footage of the Martian surface. But this wasn't the end of the excitement. The Tianwen-1 mission, which includes an orbiter, a lander, and a rover, marks a big step for China in space exploration, putting them on par with NASA. The footage has helped scientists collect important geological data from areas like the Schiaparelli crater and Valles Marineris. But the story doesn't stop here. The United Arab Emirates also made news by sending their HOPE probe into Mars's orbit the same week. This has sparked a new level of competition in space exploration. These missions not only push the limits of what we can achieve, but also open the door for future space adventures. With both missions happening around the same time, it's clear there's growing international interest in exploring our solar system. At first glance, the M87 galaxy, also known as NGC 4486, looks like a typical elliptical galaxy in the constellation of Virgo. This galaxy, one of many in its cluster, holds an amazing sight, a powerful jet made of electrons and other particles shooting out at almost the speed of light. The NASA Hubble Space Telescope captured this jet, which shines with a bright blue light against the softer golden glow of the galaxy filled with countless stars. The curious phenomenon of the M87 jet was first noticed in 1918 by the astronomer Heber Curtis. He described seeing a straight ray coming out from the galaxy. But it wasn't until the 1950s, with better technology, that scientists learned more about this jet. They found out that it was a very strong source of radio waves, making it a key subject in cosmic studies. Earth and space keep revealing surprises that challenge our understanding. The Cosmic Symphony, listening to the universe's secrets. Years of dedicated research by astronomers have revealed the source of this powerful jet. At the center of M87 is a massive black hole, with a mass over 2 billion times that of our Sun. This black hole drives the jet, where gases swirling around it are pushed up by strong magnetic fields. This creates synchrotron radiation, where electrons spin at high speeds, making the bright radio waves and light we see. M87's jet is not just any cosmic jet, it's one of the most well-known and studied. Its relatively close distance compared to other galactic jets makes it a bit easier to study, though it's still about 50 million light-years from Earth. This distance makes it hard for even powerful tools like the Hubble Space Telescope to see individual stars or planets in the galaxy. However, photos show dense clusters of stars, around 15,000, believed to have formed at the universe's beginning, making them some of the earliest celestial bodies. But the surprises don't end there. Beyond M87, there are many similar extragalactic jets made of pure energy that scientists are still exploring. These jets usually form when huge black holes consume gases or entire stars, causing spectacular radiation phenomena. Young stars can also emit short-lived jets, although they are less intense. Even with the vast distances and the limits of current astronomical technology, the study of M87 and its jet continues, giving us a glimpse into the complex and dynamic processes of our universe. Stars and tiny black holes might be hitting Earth. Black holes are mysterious space objects that confuse us, yet amaze us. They can bend light and matter, pulling them into their emptiness and stretching them out. But could black holes be even more intriguing than we thought? Scientists are now thinking that the universe might be full of small black holes moving through space like bullets. This idea comes up because researchers are still trying to figure out what makes up the universe. Dark matter is a popular theory that explains about 80% of the universe's mass, but we still don't understand a lot. To fill this gap, some scientists suggest that these tiny black holes have been around since the universe began. But even after over 80 years of studying space, we haven't found solid proof of dark matter or these tiny black holes. This leaves NASA scientists puzzled and running out of ideas on where to find conclusive evidence. As we keep discovering new things about space, each finding brings more questions and challenges for future scientists. Understanding the universe's mysteries is tough and full of complex problems. The idea that there might be things we can't yet detect or understand can be scary, but it also shows our relentless quest for knowledge. Every day as we get closer to solving these space mysteries, we realize there's always more to learn and discover, but that's not the end of it. With each new discovery, we're reminded that the universe is vast, and our understanding of it keeps growing. The more we explore, the more questions we have, and the journey of discovery never truly ends. For centuries, scientists have been looking at the stars in the universe, using everything from their own eyes to the most advanced telescopes and satellites. These tools have given us amazing pictures of space, but many questions still remain. Recently, researchers have started a new method: listening to space. This new technique has already led to some amazing discoveries. NASA is leading this new project with a method called data sonification. This means turning data from various NASA missions into sound. Missions like the Chandra X-ray Observatory, Hubble Space Telescope, and Spitzer Space Telescope have provided data. These instruments, which usually give us visual information, are now also helping us hear what's out there. One incredible result of this project is the sounds from the bullet cluster using data sonification. These sounds come from images and might give us the first direct evidence of dark matter. Scientists have long believed in dark matter, but it's been hard to prove. Dark matter is invisible. It doesn't emit, absorb, or reflect light, so we can't see it with regular methods. But this wasn't the hardest part. Researchers could only guess dark matter was there by its gravitational effects on nearby objects. Turning these gravitational measurements into sound has opened a new way to study this mysterious stuff. Recordings of X-rays from the Chandra Observatory have shown something called gravitational lensing. This is when hot gas from merging galaxy clusters gets pulled away, likely by dark matter. The bullet cluster's images are one of the first strong pieces of evidence of dark matter, making it a key part of the data sonification project. The sonication process, data is arranged by frequency. Dark matter operates at lower frequencies, while X-rays are at higher ones. Each frequency gets a specific pitch, with higher pitches for higher frequencies. As this space symphony plays, you hear the high, tinkling notes of galaxies and X-rays, mixed with a low, barely noticeable hum that hints at dark matter in gravitational lensing. But this wasn't the most surprising part. This new listening method has excited astronomers. They believe that by hearing the universe, we might discover new details about dark matter. Through these sounds, space continues to amaze and surprise us, showing its deep and complex nature in ways we never imagined before. Long ago, people looked up at the night sky, amazed by the stars, planets, and galaxies above. As technology grew, so did our ability to explore space, increasing our curiosity about what lies beyond Earth. One interesting development came from NASA, which has taken some unusual photos over the years. These photos have sparked talks about how the universe began and if advanced life forms exist. Mars keeps surprising us, making us wonder what else is out there. The debate over Mars's towering formations. One of the most fascinating topics is the pictures of Mars, especially those showing tall, tower-like structures. Both scientists and space fans find these images captivating. Mars has always been intriguing for its potential for life, interesting geological features, and the idea of future colonization. The discovery of what looks like 3 tall structures, each about 3 miles high and perfectly aligned, has made Mars even more interesting. This discovery was made by the Mars Global Surveyor in 1999, which took high-resolution images of Mars's surface. These structures, now often called the Martian Towers, have sparked excitement and debate among scientists and the public. Some believe these could be natural formations, possibly volcanic, shaped by erosion over millions of years. Mars is known for its volcanic activity, which could explain such formations. But here's the surprising part. The precise alignment of these towers seems unusual for volcanic processes. This leads to another intriguing possibility. They might be artificial structures created by an alien civilization. Some scientists suggest these towers could be the remains of ancient buildings or communication towers made by a sophisticated Martian society. They remind us that the universe is billions of years old, and many civilizations could have risen and fallen on planets like Mars during that time. However, the current scientific consensus is that there is no solid evidence to support the idea of an advanced Martian civilization. Despite this, the towers have reignited excitement about Mars and the bigger questions about life in the universe. They continue to be a key point in our exploration and study of the red planet, prompting new missions and constant observation. But that's not the end of the story. As we keep exploring and advancing our technology, the mysteries of Mars keep unfolding. Whether natural or not, the Martian Towers attract scientists and dreamers to look deeper into space, wondering what other secrets Mars might hold. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding our neighboring planet, its past, and possibly its connection to Earth. When a photo taken by the Mars rover showed what looked like a crab with claws and legs, it caused a lot of excitement. Space fans and the general public were thrilled by this unusual sight on Mars. Some people quickly believed it was a sign of life on the red planet. They thought it might be a statue or artifact from an ancient civilization. Others, however, thought it was just a rock shaped by natural processes on Mars. But this wasn't the most important part. The space experts at NASA and other agencies say there is still no proof of life on Mars. They believe these interesting shapes and formations are due to geological activity and natural erosion. Despite this, the photo of the crab-like object keeps sparking conversations and excitement. It makes people wonder if there could be life beyond Earth and what secrets Mars might still hold. This curiosity about the image shows our natural desire to understand the unknown. Space exploration is exciting because it promises new discoveries, possibly even new forms of life. It inspires not only scientists in astronomy and astrophysics, but also future generations to explore these mysteries. Our quest to learn about the universe and our place in it is a fundamental part of being human. It drives us to keep exploring, questioning, and reaching for the stars, hoping to uncover the unknown. Whether or not the crab-shaped object on Mars is proof of an ancient civilization, it certainly fuels our ongoing search for cosmic discoveries. But there's more to this story. Questions remain about how we monitor extraterrestrial phenomena. For instance, why do the cameras on the International Space Station sometimes turn off when unidentified objects appear? These moments add more intrigue to our space exploration stories, encouraging both professional and amateur researchers to keep a close watch on the skies. Over the years, there have been many times when the live feed from the International Space Station has suddenly stopped or been turned off just as an unidentified object appeared nearby. Many space enthusiasts and theorists believe that NASA is hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life by cutting off the broadcast during these moments. While NASA has never publicly addressed these claims, there are several possible reasons why the live feed might get disrupted. One common reason for the disruption could be technical problems or glitches within the communication equipment. The ISS uses a complex network of communication satellites, antennas, and ground stations to stay in constant contact with Earth. But this technology isn't perfect and can have issues due to things like solar flares, bad weather, or equipment malfunctions. These technical problems can cause temporary losses or interruptions of the live stream. Another reason for the live stream being cut off could be the need to prioritize communication with the ISS crew. The astronauts aboard conduct important scientific experiments and must stay in regular contact with mission control. In situations where an unexplained object is detected near the ISS, Mission Control might choose to temporarily stop the live feed to ensure that communications with the crew remain clear and uninterrupted. But this isn't the most intriguing part. The sky shows us things that make us question what we know. Martian Mysteries, unidentified objects in the sky. Many observers have noted the strange timing of the camera shutdowns, which happen precisely as these unidentified objects come into view. This has led to increased curiosity and speculation about the coincidental nature of these interruptions. But this isn't the most puzzling part. Many reports of unidentified objects hovering over Mars have been made high above the Martian landscape. This has sparked curiosity and interest among scientists and space enthusiasts around the world. Some people think these strange sightings are signs of advanced alien life. The idea that life might exist on other planets like Mars has fascinated people for decades. Many are convinced that these observations prove the presence of intelligent beings from beyond our world, possibly watching or studying Earth. Some enthusiasts draw a parallel between our efforts to explore space and the possibility that other advanced civilizations might be doing the same. Just as we send probes to Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter, maybe they are sending their devices to learn about distant worlds. But not everyone agrees. A group of scientists suggest that these sightings could be natural phenomena or optical illusions. Mars, with its thin atmosphere, can create mirages and other visual effects that might be mistaken for alien spacecraft. Moreover, Mars often experiences massive dust storms that can form strange cloud patterns or other visual anomalies that might seem like alien visitors. Another theory is that these sightings could be due to human error or misinterpretation. Given the conditions, like poor lighting and unfamiliarity with what they are observing, it's possible that people might misinterpret what they see. But this isn't the worst part. Some believe that these errors are leading to a lot of unnecessary confusion and excitement. NASA, for its part, has not officially recognized the existence of any mysterious aircraft on Mars. Despite this, there have been unusual reports and observations from the rovers NASA has sent to Mars. Some theorists think that NASA is hiding evidence of these sightings to keep the truth about extraterrestrial intelligence a secret. To date, the true nature of these sightings remains unclear. Theories range from natural atmospheric effects to the exciting possibility of alien life. But this isn't the only mystery. Many still believe that these sightings could be signs of advanced extraterrestrial beings. The Black Knight satellite has been orbiting Earth, capturing the attention and stirring the curiosity of many for decades. Its origins are unclear, prompting a range of theories about what it truly is. Some argue it might be a sophisticated spacecraft, while others think it's merely debris from past human space flights. The story of the Black Knight began in the 1950s, when scientists first noticed an unusual object orbiting our planet. Some early observations described it as a large black artificial satellite, while others claimed it emitted a strange radio signal. Over time, various photos and videos surfaced, attempting to shed light on this object, yet its true nature remains unknown. Some people think it's a leftover from an earlier space mission, possibly a fragment abandoned in space. Others believe it's a complex spacecraft sent to Earth for reasons we have yet to understand. Despite these speculations, the Black Knight satellite continues to fascinate space enthusiasts and theorists globally. Many suggest that this object could reveal important information about our history, our current world, and the future, potentially holding keys to some of the universe's profound questions. But this isn't the only viewpoint. There are skeptics who dismiss the Black Knight as space debris or merely a figment of collective imagination, fueled by a human love for creating intriguing stories. Some have even proposed that the object might be a thermal blanket lost during a spacewalk in the 1990s. However, this theory fails to account for sightings by amateur astronomers back in the late 1950s. Regardless of its actual identity, the Black Knight satellite remains an intriguing mystery in the sky, continuing to engage and captivate people worldwide. The discussions and debates it sparks keep alive the spirit of exploration and the quest for understanding the unknown elements of our universe. But the most interesting part is that, despite all these theories and debates, the Black Knight satellite remains an unsolved puzzle. Its presence challenges us to look deeper into the cosmos and question what we know about our universe. Apollo 17 was the last mission in the United States Apollo space program. ending with a memorable moon landing. This mission took off on December 7, 1972, and was unique because it was the first U.S. manned spaceflight to launch at night. It was also the final manned trip to the moon. The crew was led by Commander Eugene Cernan, with Harrison Schmitt as the lunar module pilot and Ronald Evans as the command module pilot. During this mission, the astronauts saw something strange. They took a photo of a triangular-shaped aircraft, which added to the ongoing mystery of unexplained sightings in space. Since the start of space exploration, both astronauts and people on Earth have reported seeing unidentified flying objects. These sightings include strange lights, fast-moving objects, and oddly shaped crafts that don't have simple explanations. But this wasn't the strangest part. While some people think these sightings are just natural events or mistaken views of human-made objects, others believe they might be signs of advanced non-human life. One of the most interesting types of these UFOs is the black triangle. These black triangles are usually dark with 3 bright lights at their corners, making a triangle shape. Many people around the world have reported seeing these mysterious flying objects. The black triangles have led to many theories and debates. Some people think they are part of a secret government project, like the rumored Aurora project, which might involve advanced aerospace technology. Others believe these triangles are alien, pointing to their advanced movement and technology, which seem beyond what humans can currently make as proof of extraterrestrial origins. But here's where it gets even more mysterious. Despite all the sightings and the excitement they cause, no clear evidence has been found to explain where these black triangles come from or what they are. This ongoing mystery keeps people talking and guessing about what really flies in our skies and space, fueling interest in speculation among fans, theorists, and skeptics. What do you think the black triangles truly are? Advanced human tech or proof of aliens? Share your thoughts in the comments, like, and subscribe for more.